I think from the title of this book, you can recognize its whole title. You can predict the title, or sorry, the content of this book from its title, deep work. And deep work, just it is the opposite of shallow work. And today we are going to discuss this book. So, currently the world is there are distractions everywhere in this very world. If you will look towards your day, you can see a lot of distractions. For example, your phone, that is the biggest distraction. Those applications, notifications, some useless messages. Sometimes they distract us to a level where we lose focus. We forget to do our work. Similarly, in your surroundings, there are distractions which might attract you. So again, you cannot focus on your work. There is noise, there are a lot of things. So now in this very distracted world where there are distractions everywhere, it is not new thing. This distraction is not new thing. But there are some things which have now added in this distraction, especially mobile phone, smartphone, digital things. Now the ability to focus without interruption is deep work, like you are focusing without any interruption. And this is becoming rare and extremely valuable. Those who master it, they become great in life. Imagine nothing distracts you. Now, it is not easy. It requires mastery. It takes time. Imagine you have your phone. Messages come. You don't care because you have put your phone on silent, or sometimes you have created your mindset in such a way that you are saying to mind, I will reply to this person later when I will finish my work or in the evening. So you do your work. I do it. Sometimes I see messages of other people. Although my all notifications are off, but sometimes I turn them on for some reasons. I see a message of any person, I don't reply because I am working. I do not want to distract myself. Work is important for me. If I will message that person, there are high chances that I will lose that focus from work. Sometimes my parents call me, my father calls me, my mother calls me. If I'm doing important work and I'm trying to not respond quickly, yeah, many times I respond, but if I'm doing any important work, I may finish my work first, I will call later. Because I know if I will respond to calls, to messages, maybe I will lose my focus, then I have to start this task again tomorrow. So that is deep work. No matter how many distractions, how many notifications, how many people are around you, what activities are happening, what is happening in your town, in your village, you are still focused on your work. Now, I said the opposite of deep work is shallow work. Now, shallow work is simply where you do work, but that work does not provide that much value. For example, if I will provide you a YouTube video of 30 minutes, now the person who has mastered this deep work, he can understand it easily. On the other side, the person who hasn't mastered deep work, he may get distracted with the ads. He may not understand because he has programmed his mind in such a way that he only likes shallow work. He just likes that animation, that editing, but he really doesn't know what that person is talking about. After 30 minutes, if we will ask few questions to that person, what have you learned? What was this he saying about this? Maybe that person who has built this habit of doing work in shallow way, he cannot remember everything. And deep work is simply intense, distraction-free, full concentration. And here you use your mind abilities. You are fully focused on that work. If it is video, you are fully focused on that video. If ad will come, you will wait for 5 seconds, for 3 seconds, and you will skip it quickly and you will focus on that video. If someone will message you, you will not reply that person quickly. After 30 minutes, you will reply that person. Because let me tell you, most of the calls and messages, they are not that much important. They are not urgent. In rare cases, you can get any urgent message, but most messages are not urgent. You can reply them later. So focus on your work. So if you will not focus, then you know what will happen. You have to then again start to focus. Or second option is you will cheat yourself. You will say to yourself, yeah, I have read that page. Yeah, I have watched that video. But in reality, that was not deep work. There must be deep work. Many people say we read things, we watch things, but we don't remember, we don't understand. The reason is they read or watch something in shallow way. Now, this author of this book, Deep Work, he says like deep work, it helps you to learn any complex skill faster. Sometimes there are some complex things, complex tasks, complex skills. Imagine you are fully giving your attention, your concentration to that task. There are high chances that you will learn that complex thing easily. On the other side, if you will not give your full concentration, you are chatting and you are also reading, you are doing three works at a single time, you are doing two works at a single time, then you cannot understand that complex things, no matter which problem is it, problem from mathematics, the complex problem, the problem from physics, the problem from computer, those coding problems, no matter how much difficult that is, even if you don't understand that in first go, if you will put full concentration, if for example, you want to learn any problem, you're not getting that. Tomorrow when you will wake up, you will not check towards your messages, your phone, you will look towards that question, towards theory, towards all the things, formulas, then you will give 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Definitely you will understand that. But most of the people, they give up. They think we cannot understand it. We are stupid. We are not intelligent. But every person can understand anything if they will read or try to understand things wisely with full focus. And also, it produces higher quality results, and you stand out in competitive fields. Now, focus is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Earlier, I told you I had developed this habit. Even if someone will message me, call me, if I am doing work, I will focus on work. Now, initially, it was not happening. When I was seeing any notification, I was quickly going and replying that person. Later, I understood that it is breaking my focus. Later, it becomes difficult for me to regain that focus. So, better is to turn notifications off, to do all the possible things which can help me to focus on my work. So I have trained this. It is like a muscle. Okay, it is analogy. Now I have trained this muscle. I have trained it to a level that it became now stronger. Currently, I am in VC. Many times I get calls in this VC. I don't respond to them. I call them after VC. I get messages. I don't respond to them while I am here in VC. I am fully focused. I am invested in you. I am talking to you. I am listening to you. So that makes these VCs wonderful. I love these VCs because I'm fully invested here. And I will message them later. I will call them later. So that is how we can build this mastery in it. Now, there are 4 rules of deep work. First rule is work deeply. Like you have to work deeply. And in this, as I said, tomorrow you will wake up, you will work without any distraction. You will work for 2-3 hours uninterrupted, continuously hours. You will not see towards messages. You will not do any other work. You will just do what you are supposed to do. So that is the first rule. You have to work deeply. Just leave every message, leave your phone. If you are not studying from phone, keep it aside for next 3-4 hours till you finish it. Even if it is important for you to use phone, turn off notifications. Even if someone will message you, don't reply. Later you will get time. I earlier said you, most of the messages are not urgent. Even if they are important, they are not urgent. You can message them later. In rare cases, you can get any urgent message. The second thing is you have to stop constantly switching tasks. Some people, they first will do one work for 10 minutes. Quickly, they will switch to the next task, then next task. You have to train your brain to resist distraction. If you are learning to solve Rubik's Cube and you are new to Rubik's Cube, you have never solved it. It is not easy task, first of all. It is a mind game. You have to solve a problem. It will take time. You will not learn it in just a day. When you will take Rubik's Cube first day in your hand, after 10 minutes, your mind will feel like, I cannot do it. It is difficult. And most of the people give up there. They will not solve Rubik's Cube because it really takes time to learn Rubik's Cube. But those who have mastered this thing, what they will do it for 30 minutes, for 40 minutes. They will try to solve it, till they will find any pattern how to solve it. There is actually pattern. In every problem, there is pattern. Similarly, in the Rubik's Cube, there is a pattern. Maybe in first day, you will not recognize that pattern, but you do not have to give up quickly after 5 minutes. Hey, it is difficult. No, nothing is difficult if you will be fully invested. So do not switch to the next task quickly, to other game, to other thing, to other book. No, do it, finish it for at least 30 minutes, 40 minutes. If you are reading any book, do not quickly switch to other thing. If you are not understanding any paragraph, put that paragraph on ChatGPT, try to understand. You are not understanding any vocabulary, do not leave that word. You really have to understand the meaning of that word. That's why you are reading book. Only then you can get some benefits from books. So learn the pronunciation, the meaning of that book from Google, from ChatGPT. So now if you check your phone every 5 minutes, your brain, it will lose that focus stamina. Then you will train your mind in such a way that you can never focus. Whatever we do, that becomes habitual. If you will switch tasks quickly after 5 minutes, if you look towards phone, look towards notification, and you are using a lot of social media, you have many applications like Instagram, there are notifications open, you are following some useless people who are just putting useless content, and their notifications come on your screen. You use Snapchat, people send streaks, you use other applications, Facebook, which are not really important. You should delete them right now because you are not content creators. In case you are getting any benefit, use. But in most of the cases, 90% of the cases, 95% of the cases, 95% of people, they don't get any real benefit. So it is not necessary. And third thing is this one, quit social media. Or if you cannot quit, at least I think you should quit it. It is easy. Maybe in the beginning, it will be difficult, but later it will be easy once you will develop this habit to live without social media. There are many platforms which provide you some real value. And there are many platforms, again, which do not provide any good value. They destroy your mind. And social media is one tool among them. So minimize it or just quit it, delete it if you don't get any real value. Use those tools, those applications which provide you some value. Some days before we were talking about Duolingo. You can use Duolingo application to learn any language or other skills too. Similarly, there are other applications which really will help you in problem solving. Try to use those applications instead of social media. Doom scrolling, that is not good. If you scroll for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you think you get some value. But in reality, you don't get some real value. It reduces your attention span, and that is dangerous. That is detrimental to your life, to your future. Later, you cannot focus on things. Currently, we are talking about deep work. If you will scroll quickly, most of the people look towards them. They are not able to spend even 5 seconds on one reel. They will scroll, they watch 2 seconds, scroll to next. Because their mind predicts this thing that after it, maybe we will see some wonderful reel. So it happens subconsciously. So they destroy their attention span. And the attention span has really reduced from the research. If you will go on Google, I was reading about it. Attention span has reduced. Earlier, people used to have more attention span. But now, due to boom of these short videos, attention span has now reduced. And this affects other things too later in life. Like your works, you cannot focus more on them. Your relationships, you cannot focus more on them. Your all other works, it will reduce. And one more point is, you have to just whatever like provide us you the shallow information, anything related to shallow things, you have to reduce them. For example, Again, social media, you think you get content, but that is shallow. Yeah, sometimes Reel provides you some content, but that is still shallow. They cannot provide you whole information, and you will get addicted towards those Reel or shorts. So limit them. Similarly, follow this one definitely, which earlier I told you. If you get some emails, messages, limit them, and like later you can respond those people. You can schedule any hour, any time in your day where you can respond messages, where you can respond calls, because this is how professionals act. Those people who are highly successful in life, they don't like reply whenever you will message them. They have specific schedule. At that time they check their emails, they check their WhatsApp, they check their other applications, they check their phone logs, and at that time they respond, because for them work is important, and you should start to do it from today. Act like those professionals. So you have to eliminate all the distractions if you really want to understand something deeply. That is deep work. That is it. Reduce your turn off your notifications of social media if you use it, but my suggestion is delete it. If you cannot delete, at least you have to turn off your notifications. And one more thing, multitasking is never good. Some people say we are good at multitasking, but how can you focus on two things at a single time? If you really wanna, don't do multitasking first. If you are should really have if you want to that the work and listen to it. Otherwise, you not understand. Have died in past watching video, putting doing another work video. When I was question of not uh, this book, deep work. And one more message is success depends less on how much you work and more on how deeply you can focus. Some people work like animals day in and day out, but they don't see wonderful results. Why? Because they never work deeply. They tried to study for 8 hours, but that was not deep study. That was shallow study. They were just talking to parents, they were moving quickly out, shifting tasks from one subject to another. So, yeah, deep work matters. So, that's it from my side. If you want to present some more content towards it, you are most welcome. That is it.
Yeah,
You got it.
yeah, we understand you very much. Like, I support this idea, especially multitasking. It's not good for me. Like, I tried, but I didn't get anything from what I am working on. Like, there is a saying in my country. It's hard to translate. Like, saying is ሁለት ዛፍ ሁለት እግር አለኝ ተብሎ ሁለት ዛፍ አይወጣም እና and what does it mean? Uh, In English, one cannot climb two trees at once just because they have two legs. So we all know we have two legs, but we can't climb two trees at once. So we have to do it like in sequence way. And also, I also do this when I am library or I am working on some projects. Mostly, I I turn on flight mode on my phone. So I feel like no one is distracting me. Even if I turn off my notification, sometimes you will feel like, let me check in, let me go like that. Who calls me or who texted me? So in that case, it is better you to turn on flight mode, and there is nothing that triggers you to pick up your phone and like that. So yeah, it is great. It is better to focus on yourself rather than most of the notification or message are useful, but not that much, and not useful for your future. So yeah, this is all my.
Okay, you
Um,
mentioned one point about flight mode. I have heard it from many people. Put your phone on flight mode. I also use it to say this thing. But according to me, now it is something which we forcefully do. It should happen naturally. It should not happen forcefully. Like back then, I will tell you my story. Some years back, I deleted my WhatsApp. And one of my teachers told me, "Hey, I have messaged you on WhatsApp. Why you didn't reply?" or something like this. My response was like, "Sir, I have deleted my WhatsApp because it was distraction. Some people message me, then I am not able to focus, so I deleted." So he was like, "No, it will not work. It should not happen forcefully. If you really want to concentrate on your tasks, then deleting WhatsApp is not the option." So actually, he at the time I didn't get what he was trying to say, but later I realized that he wanted to say this thing. It should happen naturally, not like forcefully. So yeah, it is good for those people who can follow this flight mode thing, but according to me, it should happen naturally. It will only happen when you master deep work. Even if people will call you, maybe you will look towards your screen. Yeah, he called. It is not important. Let us focus on my work currently. It will take time, but for those, if it is difficult for some people, they can put their phone on flight mode. And let me tell you, I have still some messages which I haven't responded. Maybe I will respond later because I was busy. I was then doing my dinner. Then I came here. My priority is currently VC. Later I will go there.
Yeah, just by if you look someone, if they're calling you, it follows you. Like, yeah, you mentioned that you rewired your brain, and so train your brain to focus immediately. But for me, it's hard. Like, maybe sometimes if someone calls me and ignore it, but my brain will continue start about what I am saying to them or something like that. So for me, it's better to be like on flight mode.
Yeah, that's also good. Now, other people, you can also contribute something. Unmute yourself. What have you experienced? Some of your experiences or some habits which you follow for deep work or some other thing related to it you mentioned.
if somebody got stuck in the learning and earning phase, then what should he do at that time? Like, should he skip one thing just for concentration and deep work?
I didn't get what were you saying.
I'm saying, like, somebody got stuck in the learning and earning phase. He is
Uh-huh.
study, he is trying to do study as well as with job.
Uh-huh.
So, as per the deep work, one should got focused on the one work at a time. So at that time,
Mm.
should he left the job or work, or should he left the studies?
No, he can manage it. For like during day, if you are work, you have night. You get 2-3 hours during evening. You can study for 3 hours. So why to leave job if that is important? You do job for 5 hours, 8 hours, do that. But the thing is, you have to manage your time. Time management is important. Later, you have to find time for your studies. If job is not important, to leave. But I think that is important. So time management is here the answer.
Okay, here like you are mentioning bunny, like focus on one thing. Like multitasking is not like this. Multitasking is like you are studying and you are joining. You are like you are studying and you are listening music. It's multitasking. You should not do this. But yeah, you can do your job and study at your night or your free time.
Yeah, I think I also do that. While I am studying, I listen to music, some stuff, but I don't think that is multitasking. Multitasking is like if you have
Can I
something
say
to
one
do,
thing?
yes.
Yeah, Beta and Epo, hello. Actually, I'm saying like we don't need any philosophical thing because whenever we're getting older, so we can rely like what's the important to do things, right? Even we know like what is the good things, what is the bad things. So despite this, we can yeah, this is the good things for do it. Even if you're talking about notification, so basically are all like social media notification in a turn off. But if you're talking about some someone misses, so I think it's necessary to respond them just like yeah I'm doing this, I will talk later. So this is the important things I think, and even after this I can really focus on my work. So the thing is, whenever we get older, so we rely like how to balance. That is called harmony. We don't need to what can you say? Differentiate it with this. No, only work is important. See, we are a human being. It's the natural things. So we should balance it. I think. Hello,
I think
am I
priority decide
audible?
like what should you do the first.
What? Could you repeat again?
I'm saying that priorities decide like what you need to do the first, like work
Yeah.
or
See.
hanging out.
Okay. See, your work will take some more time. So I think just ignoring and just diffuse it's not a good thing. Just say like, hey, I'm doing work. I will talk to you later. If you're means if I'm talking about any kinds of people, it could be your parents, it could be your any relationship like a friend, sister, whatever, sibling. Yeah, but if I'm talking about notifications, so I think mostly I shouldn't have turned off all the kinds of XYZ things off in a off mode. So in a notification we never get distracted. But if I'm talking about people, so we should take care of about it because we are human beings. If we are not think like this, so who will think about it? We are not an animal. So that's the thing. Like it's just a take of 1 second or maybe 10 seconds. But after then you will really focus on your work and in nice way. I think it's work for me.
So let
I
me tell you
think deep
something. So
work just like deep sleep. Like if you get interrupted from anybody, then definitely you got a big disturbance at the time. So while you are doing deeply in a work, like you're indulging in a work deeply, then you should not get distracted from your society people or your relatives. I don't saying that they are not important. We are human beings, yeah. We need to balance those two, but we can talk them later.
here
Okay,
is
yeah.
Sushi.
But because everyone has their own perception. Yeah, because I will never go with any philosophical things because I want experience and my experience is
You
always
are
good.
right. Yeah, you are right, Sushi. But if you want to be someone who want to change this world, or I think Soldier is talking up based on this perspective. Like, if you want to build something that the world didn't see previously, or something new, or innovate something, So you have to be focused, and like if you distracted easily, there is some research I can show. For 5 minute distraction, if you want to go back to your work, it will take about 25 to 30 minutes to focus on the work you have started. So in that sense, I think it is good to turn off your notification and focus on your work. So no one can distract you. So most of the people, if we want to be normal person in this world and go to our daily life, like ride a car, drive a car that anyone who can drive, or uh, get married and engage in some community activities, we can do that thing. But if we think about this, if we wanted to be a great man or something like that, we have to be deeply focused on something. That's my idea.
Yeah, yeah, that's the right thing. And even it's like a pretty good answer from your side. Yeah, we should focus on deeply on your work. But the thing is, like, if some, okay, let it be. Okay, it's good.
Okay, guys, do you heard about a technique called Pomodoro technique? Like this is a technique for work,
Yeah, 25. Mm.
but this book is like against of this technique. This book is like saying, like Pomodoro says, do 25-minute work and take a like rest of 5 minutes. But this yeah, like yeah, I was saying that thing also because this book talk about flow mode, and it says like if you worked for like 25 or 30 minutes, then your like flow mode will start. So if you like a break, if you take a break, then your flow mode, you cannot achieve the flow mode.
Exactly. To start, it takes time. I think it takes at least 25, 30 minutes to gain focus. If we will then stop doing work and do rest, then we will lose that concentration again. So for me, it does not work. If I have to do something, I should spend more time on that, not just 25 minutes. They are not enough for me. Even if I will read book, at least I will read it for 50 minutes to 1 hour.
I don't know, like flow mode is mentioned in this book or any another book, like, but I like that concept, and I felt many time when you study and when you enter in flow mode, you will like enjoy that thing, and your productivity will like boost.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, but main thing is maintaining the flow mode. If you like take a break or break it by a notification or any work, so it's not good for you.
Mm. I was reading it takes on an average 23 minutes to fully regain focus after distraction. So if we are invested into any task, now we got distracted with any notification or a call. So you will think, yeah, it will take only 2 minutes to respond that person, but it will distract you, and later it will take at least 23 minutes to regain focus. So if we are invested into any task, now we got distracted with any notification or a call. So you will think, yeah, it will take only 2 minutes to respond that person, but it will distract you, and later it will take
And also, just to mention one point, I have said this on the previous topic, but let me tell you some this one. Like there are four things: urgent and uh, important. So there are another things like they are not urgent, but they are important. Another one is they are unimportant, but they may be urgent, but they may not be important for our life. The fourth one is unimportant and unurgent. So most of the distraction are these. they are unimportant, and also they aren't urgent. So we have to order like this. The first one should be important, and it should have to be an urgent also. The second one is like uh, can be important, and it may not be an urgent. So the sequence goes like this.
Yeah, important, urgent. We have to prioritize actually tasks. The tasks which are urgent, do them quickly because they are urgent. You cannot delay. The ones where you can delay, yeah, you can do them later. Prioritize the works. Whatever is important to finish that first. We also want to hear from other people. Kindly unmute yourself and share. Pavani, Eppu has shared something. Saravana, Indra, Master, unmute yourself. Guys, what are you doing? Are you doing any other work? You are breaking the protocols of deep work. Deep work says to do only one work, listen to only one person.
Sorry, I'm driving right now. I'm unable to
Yeah.
contribute much on this. I'm just hearing what other people are discussing. I'm driving right now on the way to home.
Okay, drive safely. Drive safely. You can mute yourself. Got it. What about others? Hey, Indra, Master, Pavni.
Hi, Soldier. Thank you for today's topic.
Yeah.
It was really nice. I mean, the points that, I mean, I don't remember because I was also working while listening, but yes, there's so many things that yeah, about the social media use that you said, and yeah, I'm going to follow that. And yes, Pomodoro technique that works for me because I think I'm not able to I mean, when I do something like studies, when I read, study, I need, like, initially I need, like, I can study for 45 minutes or 50 minutes when my mind is fresh, but later on I struggle. Uh, so I follow this Pomodoro technique, and that helps me. Like 20 minutes I study, 20 or 25 minutes, and then I take 5 minutes break, and then that when you take deep breath, so that helps me. I mean, that I have discovered for myself that works for me, that it brings back the energy in me. And what else? While you guys were discussing, I had points, but right now I just forgot.
Yeah, you forgot because you were doing multitasking. You were not doing deep work.
Yeah, I had to do.
Yeah, you had to do.
Okay, like Indra, you talked about Pomodoro technique, but I heard another technique like advanced Pomodoro in a book. I don't remember the name of the book, but it says like do 50 minutes your work and take a 10 minutes rest. So you can try this, and I like wanna make a difference between like I wanna make a like border between multitasking and I think like if we are studying and listening music, it's multitasking. But what if we are in a gym and listening music? Is it a multitasking?
Listening music, and
You are doing exercises and you are listening music.
that actually that boost, I mean, for me that works like when you listen, I mean, when you want to exercise or you want to do some household cleaning or something, or like whatever, like physical activity and you listen to music, that helps more.
The
That doesn't
question was, is that multitasking?
no.
Okay, see, technically it is multitasking. How it is multitasking? Because you are doing two tasks at a time. If you want to understand music, if you want to remember that music, I think you should not do two tasks at that time, but definitely it might provide you some vibe. You can get some more motivation. You will do some more exercise. It is good if it motivates you that way. But if you want to understand that music properly, you want to feel that, then you should sit, you should just listen to music. It is multitasking.
I will say like don't use your brain in two things. It is a multitasking, but like doing exercise does not like use brain so much. So you can while you are doing exercise, you can listen an audiobook or you can listen
Oh,
music.
Ippu, who told you while doing exercise, we don't use our brain that much. You know, when you go to gym, at that time you need to use your brain the most. You need to count your reps. You need to be attentive when you lift those weights. So you have to use. You cannot focus on both things, remembering your reps and remembering that song. Yeah, you can listen song, but you have to more focus on what you are doing. Gymming must become effective for you.
Okay, guys, if you remember from biology class, like there was a topic, adaptation, like that. So in biology class, our mind will adapt something like if your home is near to an airport, your mind will ignore the noise of the airport sometimes a while. So I think the music is like that. So when we are reading, our mind will fully immersed or focused on our reading, but in behind or the music will suppressed in our mind. Just our mind doesn't give its full attention. Like it give more
Hmm.
attention for our reading.
Yeah, this is a good point. Sometimes we master this thing. Our mind focuses on what is important, not on rest of the noise. Let me give you one example. You know, every night when I sleep, the building in which I sleep, the water overflows from tanky. Now, in earlier days, it was very difficult for me to sleep during nights because it was producing that sound, noise. But after 1 month, it became norm for me. It's like it is raining for me now. Let's sleep. So earlier it was distracting me, now it is not distracting me. Yeah, similarly, some people listen to music while working. I don't like it, I don't prefer it, I don't suggest it, but I have heard from some people that they like it, they are able to focus. I don't know how are they able to, but maybe they have mastered this thing. Yeah, it works with some people. Similarly, during gymming, during doing exercise, some listen to songs. I have also listened to songs. You can listen to songs, there is no problem. But earlier, my point was, if you really want to understand song, if you want to feel that song, if you want to remember that song, then you should only focus on song. If you want to get that vibe, that dopamine hit, listen to it, put earbuds in your head and do exercise. You will get a great vibe. Okay, now what should we do? Should we continue it or should we conclude? I think we have talked about most of the points which come in deep work. If I have to summarize it, in this very distracted world where distractions are everywhere, those people who will master this deep work, they will become great in life because they can learn things easily. Nothing can distract them. Notification cannot distract them. Calls cannot distract them. That external noise, the any other thing, whatever distracts, that cannot distract them. So they will just focus on their work. Whatever I have said till now, if you will follow that, you will become great. You will just uh, learn or understand something better as compared to other people who get easily distracted. Some people want to upskill. They want to learn more things. So if you want to learn that quickly, then focus on this deep work. It is not necessary to read for 5 hours, just in shallow way. In 5 hours, what are you doing? You are checking your phone, you are messaging others, you are calling others. Although even if it will only take 30 minutes total, for 4 hours and 30 minutes you will study, but it will not become that effective because meanwhile you were calling, you were chatting other people. The best thing is study only for 2 hours or 3 hours, but in deep way. In that hour, in that segment, avoid your phone, avoid messages, avoid everything, and see how wonderful it will become for you. And you will understand that properly. You can remember and save that in a better way in your memory. And later you can apply that in a better way. So deep work, master it. It is okay to work only, study or learn something only for 3 hours if you do it deeply, as compared to working or studying for 5-8 hours, but there is no deep work. You are talking to your friends and you are from other side doing works. Just focus on only one thing, only one work. You'll become great. That is how wise people act. As I said earlier, some professionals, they have some segment of 1 hour, 2 hours of their time during evening or during daytime, during afternoon, when they reply to their messages, their emails or other things. So act like that. Most of the messages are not important. They are maybe important, but they are not urgent. So also consider that thing. Sometimes you can ignore the call of any person. If you are working, call them later. I hope these are some good points which I have mentioned, and they are also mentioned in this book. Now, should we wind up the session? Okay. Okay, guys. It was really great session. We learned a lot. I learned, you learned, everyone learned. Now tomorrow we are going to talk about editorial, right? Oh, editorial. So who will get editorial tomorrow? Actually, what is the meaning of editorial? Let me tell you what is the meaning of editorial. Editorial is simply any writing that expresses opinions or viewpoints about any topic from some experts, from some people. So you can see such writings in some websites, on some newspapers, magazines. So anything, whatever you will see where someone has expressed their opinions, their viewpoints about any particular topic, you can call that editorial. In newspapers, there is one specific section of editorials where some experts come and they talk about anything. So it is any article which reflects the opinion. And tomorrow we are going to talk about that. We can get that from any website, from any newspaper, from any other publication. It can be related to politics, social affairs, current events, something, whatever is good.
Okay,
It can be.
let me share you for tomorrow, like the editorial part. But I can't talk for a long time, a long minutes. Just we will discuss it.
Will you tomorrow get editorial?
Yeah.
Okay,
I will
wonderful.
share it on the group.
Yeah, we are waiting for you. I wish these 24 hours should pass quickly so that I can listen to you.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm leaving. Good night. Take care. Let us meet tomorrow again here and keep doing deep work. That is a message for tomorrow. Today, tomorrow we will learn some new things. That will be a message for tomorrow.